And joining me live is Queensland Treasurer Cameron Dick. Treasurer, thanks so much for your time this morning. You said the 26th of October is a fight about the future of our state, not a referendum on the last 9 years. You were a key minister in the Palaszczuk government. Why did you feel the need to distance yourself from those years?
Not at all, Kenny. I thought I was going to be criticised for making a statement of the bleeding obvious. Of course the election will be a fight for the future, including our fully costed, fully detailed plans, while the LNP in Queensland are in hiding. But when you look to our past, I'm so proud as Treasurer to have delivered the lowest unemployment in Queensland history, the largest budget surplus, not just in Queensland history, but the largest budget surplus of any state or territory. We created more jobs in Queensland than any other state or territory since the start of COVID, 367,000 jobs. And of course, because of our strong response to COVID, we saved thousands of Queensland lives. If the LNP want to fight on that, I'll fight on that, but I want to fight for Queensland's future, which is why that's why we set that out quite in detail yesterday in our budget papers.
It's always a bit of a relief to get on the other side of budget lockup, but is this a reckless budget for the times? Are you certain that your budget will not add to inflation that federal Labor has been trying to avoid?
Oh, the advice from Queensland Treasury is quite clear. Our targeted cost of living support measures, particularly around electricity rebates, $1,000 for every Queensland household, rolling out from July, and of course almost free public transport, our 50-cent fares. That targeted cost of living relief, the advice from Treasury makes very clear, will put downward pressure on inflation, taking 1.25 percentage points off inflation next financial year. We look like lowering inflation to 2% in Queensland, which would be the lowest in Australia. So we found that balance. Important cost of living relief now, but making sure it doesn't exacerbate inflation. So helping Queenslanders, but not inflaming inflation.
Some $3.7 billion of the $11.2 billion total cost of living relief is due to expire within 12 months, meaning it's going to be a nightmare for whoever forms government in October to hand down the next budget, and any future surpluses are dependent on those handouts ending in 12 months' time. Is that by design, or why did you design it like that?
Well, look, there's nothing surprising about these cost of living relief measures, Kenny. Electricity bill rebates we have been providing in Queensland for at least 7 years. So there's nothing new about this. And of course, when Queenslanders need cost of living relief, we deliver it. We're looking at a trial of almost free public transport. We announced that when we said that we were going to deliver 50-cent fares. And if that, of course, shows improved patronage in public transport and also lowering congestion on our roads, I'm sure any government next year will look to embed that in the future. But we need to look at the outcome of the trial first. So there's nothing surprising about this. It's something we've done for years. We've made that very clear commitment. I'm just surprised the LNP won't tell us what their plan is, including their plan to cut.
We're running out of time, but Queensland's economy is in exceptionally good shape relative to other states. That was confirmed last week in the quarterly national accounts from the Australian Bureau of Statistics. So why is your government on track for an election wipeout in October, or at best you might cobble together a minority government?
We're fighting for Queensland's future, Kenny. That's the reality. We've got those fully costed, fully detailed plans, and we've been open and transparent with the people of Queensland. David Crisafulli, the leader of the LNP here, it's like it's half-time in the footy game, but he's hiding in the sheds. He doesn't want to come out and tell Queenslanders his plan. We know his plan is to lower debt. It's 19 months ago since he had a debt reduction plan. He hasn't announced the details yet. He says he's going to lower taxes. He's got a $6 billion black hole to build a new rail line to Maroochydore or by the Olympics. He cannot do all of those promises and deliver them without cutting jobs, services and infrastructure. And so that's the contest, and we're up for it. Well, I don't think Queenslanders are going to be tricked by the LNP on October the 26th.
Queensland Treasurer Cameron Dick, thanks for your time this morning.